Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. They'll run for the first time now with James White.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 73 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Nick Folk for the point after. This afternoon, but this one is good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
The Cowboys 1st down.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And Hill running right through it. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Cowboys nothing.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the Patriots are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Sonny Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Out from the gun. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, Michel. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A lot of guys playing this game here is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Open in is Myers. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Jacoby Myers.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's White, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Newton on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now 21-0.